are you ready?
I know she ready.
Kiki, are you ready?
Stay
Bayou Diva, let them know that you're ready.
It's Thursday night, they at it again. You got it locked into the ladies then. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. She was popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate your love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating. Enjoy the entertainment. You are locked in to the ladies' den. So there's no confusion. They love what they're doing. You are locked in to the ladies' den.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you. Lady K, are you ready?
I know she ready.
Kiki, are you ready?
Stay
Bayou Diva, let them know that you're ready.
It's Thursday night, they at it again. You got it locked into the ladies then. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. She was popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate your love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating. Enjoy the entertainment. You are locked in to the ladies' den. So there's no confusion. They love what they're doing. You are locked in to the ladies' den.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.
What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Lady K. Okay, one more time. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady K, coming to you solo dolo right now in the den. Um, Shouts out to my co-hosts. They are on the way. I am actually, believe it or not, on West Coast time. Luckily, our meetings ended early on my 9 to 5 gig, and I was able to log on. I was a little worried that I wouldn't be able to log on, but I done beat my two folks that are on East Coast time. Doggone it. I know Kiki is probably in traffic trying to get from work back to home. I do know that Kwana is over there, got her nursing cap on, and because her wife is got some stuff going on, and so definitely praying for that. And yeah. So it's just me right now. Let me just give myself another round of applause. What? Okay. Since I pushed the buttons. Hey to whoever is watching. I cannot see who the name is just yet, but thank you for joining me in the ladies' den. So listen, since it's February, everybody knows that February, also known as the shortest month of the year, but it's what? Black History Month, right? So why not start off today with some Black history facts? We haven't really talked about it too much on the show this month at all because we had some other stuff that we were talking about. But why not start this off with, some Black History facts? Why not? So listen, I'm gonna just do a little bit of reading. Thank God my grandmother um, made everybody learn how to read correctly. I won't be stumbling and bumbling. But here we go. Just a little bit. We're gonna start to talk about Black History Month. So Black History Month is an annual celebration, February, of achievements by African Americans and in a time for recognizing their central role in US history. Now, how many of y'all know that right now they are trying to pretty much wash over, wash out, dilute the things that we have done as a community to make life better as we're living here in the United States. Everybody knows that a lot of us hey Tamika, you know what? Tamika, I'm so glad you are on here. You are the person that popped in my head. I need you to come on here with me because you do a lot of Black history stuff. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna read this little paragraph. I'm about to send you the link to join me on here, and hopefully you have your earpiece, your earbuds, so you can join me without any issues with sound. But I want you to get on here and talk about the history, um because I can see that you're a history buff. um I want you to get on here, hey Lanita Joe, and talk a little bit about what you do as far as a history buff, especially for the town of Sparta. I know there's a lot of history there. So she said, "Let me unwrap my hair." That's all right. It's taking me a minute to. Oh, there you are. I'm about to send you the link in Messenger, and just whenever you get ready, you come on in into the video. Just make sure you have some earbuds in. Um, That way we won't have any audio issues. Okay, so hey Miss Fox. Shouts out to TLA. TLA is in the building. Listen, you always got hold on. When I said that I should have had my sound effects ready immediately. TLA is in the building. Thank you to my folks for supporting me and coming on through. Um while I'm starting everything off, but I'm just going to read this one little paragraph and then Tamika will be coming in at some point. But Black History Month is an annual celebration of achievements by African Americans and a time for recognizing their central role in U.S. history. And as I was saying right now, they're trying to dilute what we did, y'all. It's crazy. They want to take slavery out of the textbooks because I guess they feel bad about what happened back then. Listen, you can't stop what happened. It happened. But let's talk about it and let the kids know, how everything started in the world. Okay, so also known as African American History Month, the event grew out of Negro History Week. So we started with a week, y'all. The brainchild of noted historian Carter G. Woodson. I'm sure that name sounds familiar to a few folks, and other prominent African Americans. Since 1976, I was 4 years old then, every U.S. president has officially designated the month of February as Black History Month. I wonder why. Probably because it's the shortest month of the year. Other countries around the world, including Canada and the United Kingdom, also devote a month to celebrating Black history. So the beautiful thing about us is our origins, are different are the continent of Africa and then other places that are considered, Black places and people. So let me see. This is like 30 seconds long. I'm gonna let this play real quick, and we're gonna see what this how this video just kind of gives us a brief description of what this article is about. This is from the History Channel, by the way. Shouts out to the History Channel. Okay, here we go.
African American history dates back to the colonial period, when Africans were brought to the colonies as slaves. Yet Black history was largely ignored by historians and the general public until the 20th century. At the forefront of the push to bring Black history into public consciousness was a scholar and son of former slaves, Dr. Carter G. Woodson. Born in Virginia in 1875, Carter Woodson escaped poverty through education, ultimately receiving a doctorate from Harvard University in 1912. Throughout his studies, Woodson had noticed that the role of African Americans in American history was either misrepresented or missing altogether from the history books. Determined to encourage Black studies and tell the stories of his people, he founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life in 1915. A year later, he began publishing the Journal of Negro History, now known as the Journal of African American History. Page by page, African Americans wrote themselves back into the history books. Encouraged by a swell of support, Woodson organized the first annual Negro History Week in 1926 for the second week of February, to coincide with the birthdays of both Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. The civil rights movement of the 1960s reflected the growing pride and cultural identity among the Black community. By the nation's bicentennial in 1976, African Americans were embracing their heritage and reminding America that Black was beautiful. 26 years after Carter Woodson's death, Negro History Week became Black History Month as part of the bicentennial celebration. Dr. Carter Woodson left an indelible mark. His work ensured the long and rich histories of African Americans would never be forgotten. Black History Month continues his legacy. We honor the people and their achievements in celebration of the African American experience.
And they ended the video right there with of course, this lovely portrait. Tamika, I sent you a link in Messenger. Click on that link and come in. And don't forget your wine, boo. Don't forget your wine. I did, we start out normally with what we're drinking. I didn't do that part yet, so you can do it with me. So I'm just going to continue reading this just a little bit till Tamika joins. But the story of Black History Month begins in 1915. And I think this is basically what was just said. Half a century after the 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States. And with that sentence, I just want to say, y'all, I think I see Mika. I want to say this. It is crazy how right now, oh, that's Kiki. Hey, Kiki. I had to expand my window to see who was down there. What's going on, girl? What's happening?
A little truth serum.
Little truth serum.
I'm a whole day off. You feel me?
You thought today was Wednesday.
Listen,
Wednesday. You thought it was Wednesday?
I thought it was Wednesday.
You thought it was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
No, ma'am.
And listen, but wait. I'm sitting scrolling. I'm being truthful. I'm being honest. I promise. I'm sitting there just, finished eating. I just had got me something to eat. I'm sitting, I'm scrolling. And the damn phone said the ladies did this live. I said, oh shit.
Oh my God. That is hilarious.
Oh.
That is hilarious.
Like, for real, I'm talking about dead air. I'm like, whew.
Oh, that's funny.
Boy, I gotta go to work in the morning. Oh,
that's funny.
The ladies did this live. Oh,
we live, baby.
We is
live and in color, honey.
So please
forgive
my tardiness. Please forgive my tardiness, baby.
It's quite
life
all right.
for me. Ain't been no crystal stair.
Well, I said you were probably in traffic or just trying to get from the office back to the house, and I understand.
all that, yeah, boy.
I get it. Okay, so let me bring
Whew.
Mika in real quick, and we can
Okay, we got company
what's
today. We
up,
got
Mika?
company today.
Mika? She talk about her. Wait, let me
Girl, I had my
unwrap my hair.
do-rag and
I
all.
see
Like,
something. Let
wait a
me
minute,
unwrap my hair. I'm like, what?
right. Hold on, girl. Hold on. I had my do-rag on and wrap my hair. You want me to do what? Okay.
Girl,
I'm here
because yes, my grandma always said, always have your hymnal and your Bible with you and be ready. So you ain't got to get ready.
Be ready.
that
Be
part.
ye also ready.
Be ye also
Always.
ready.
That's right. That's right. Hey,
Yes.
ladies.
Also
Hey,
ready.
ladies.
What's going on? Okay, so I
Thank
hadn't
What's
done
up,
this
Mika?
part yet. I hadn't done this part yet. So, we always start off with talking about what we drinking, what we sipping
Uh-oh.
on.
Hold on. I ain't got
I
glass of
am
wine.
now, Mika, I know you better get on around there, get some wine. I am in the great
Mhm.
state of California right now.
Oh,
It's
wow.
still daytime over here. I wish I could show
Cali-
y'all my view from my patio. It's the ocean. It's,
California.
it's beautiful.
Hey,
California,
Okay,
A.
okay.
But I had went downstairs to the people and got me some. Wait, let me see. Cutwater
yep, right
vodka
there.
mule in the can.
A vodka mule.
Vodka mule
You got
in
to
the
bring me
can. Yeah,
back one of those.
I can't bring that. They sell this. They sell this in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Hmm
So you can't
It's
bring
good
that.
stuff.
Can't bring.
I can't bring it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't be able to bring that with me. We can go to the
Understand.
Okay.
store when I get back. To the store.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Go to the store when I get back.
To the stove.
So
STO.
STOW.
The- ah,
So what, Kiki? What you're not drinking that?
I got blue cup,
Kiki,
blue cup.
H2 to the ISO.
H to the. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The blue cup,
Gotta
blue
stay
cup.
hydrated.
Blue.
Okay, and then Sister McClendon,
Yes, sis.
you say you got the blue cup. What's in the blue
Blue
cup?
cup. It's some wine.
She's
It's some
playing
wine.
it safe. The blue cup is safe. She's playing
Hey!
it safe
It's
in
just
the
some
blue
wine.
cup. What she say she got?
She said she got some wine. Which
Yeah,
one?
girl, none of mine. I'm out. I'll be going to Sparta tomorrow. I get some more. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Okay, because
Yeah.
we featured you on here,
I,
ma'am.
I know. I know. I didn't know I was about to jump on this call. See, okay.
Well, see, what had happened was I was discussing Black History Month.
Right.
And while I was even pulling up the article before I even went live, I was like, I should have, hey Terry, hey Mary Lane. I was like, if I knew I was gonna be doing this, I would have hit up Tamika and asked her to come on there. And what happened?
Bam.
Tamika McClendon is watching. I said, well, look at
Shows
God.
up. Yeah.
Look at
at
God.
God.
At
Look at God.
God.
Look at
Won't
God.
he do it?
Don't get me started, baby. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
All right. Glory, glory,
Hey,
glory.
quick praise break. So I know that you do a lot of history stuff and you post about it and you've been talking about it for a while. Though for Sparta, Georgia,
Right.
I had never heard of it. The only Sparta I knew was from the movie 300. This is
This is
Sparta.
Sparta.
And then in the heat of the night.
Oh, in the heat of the night. Yeah.
See, a lot of people put that together too, but Heat of the Night was filmed in Covington, Georgia.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I
Right.
just want you to tell us a little bit about, the town of Sparta. Like, what is it
Oh,
about the history? Like, how does it connect with all of us? Like, take it away,
right.
Tamika.
Okay, well, Sparta, Georgia is about an hour and 15, maybe 20 minutes from Atlanta. I knew
Mhm.
nothing about this place until I moved there with my middle child's father, but it was something that stuck out in this town that really captured my attention. So as I would go to the library and pick up books and read and educate myself on all this history, I kept
Mhm.
learning about all of these black people in history who I never heard of before. You know, we hear about Dr. Martin Luther King, we hear about Rosa
Mhm.
Parks, Harriet Tubman,
Mhm.
but it was more people who contributed to America history that I never heard of before. So we
Mhm.
have like 600 historical landmarks in Hancock County alone. And
Oh wow.
Beverly Lundy Hill, she put together a banner, and so they're going to be acknowledging 30 people from Hancock County who contributed to America history.
Oh
So when I
wow.
say that is big, that is so big. And there was a one story that stuck out with me. Well, her name was Amanda America Dixon, and she was the richest, wealthiest African American woman in the 19th century. And David Dixon, the white slave master, raped her mother at the age of 12. Her mother's name was Julia. So Julia had Amanda, and a lot of white people back in that time didn't believe that David Dixon was her father. So he
Mhm.
made sure that he wrote in his will that Amanda was to inherit all of his wealth and land. And he left
Mm.
her 17,000 acres of land in Hancock County. So, like, all of these stories, like, who are, and then me reading books, I'm meeting the family members of these people. Like, what,
Really?
how, like, a true story that I can't even just say is made up. No, this is real life. This is what happened and took place. And I'm learning about all these black people in history. So, yeah,
Wow.
right. Right. So that's why I speak so highly about Sparta, because we're trying to help bring awareness to all of this history in
Mhm.
the community that people don't even know about. You know, and we
Right.
always have Rosewood, we have Selma, we have all Oscarville,
Mhm.
all of these places like that. But then here goes Sparta with all of these black people who contributed to America, and they did amazing things. Lucius Hosley, he was the founder of Payne College, and he was a black man. But we don't, and he's from Hancock County, so there's so much history in Hancock County that I can't wait for tomorrow. Yeah, I really can't wait until tomorrow.
Okay, so what like what time tomorrow? What's the details on
It's
that?
gonna be on at 3:30 tomorrow. They're having a banner revealing of more banners tomorrow. So, and then they have another event on Saturday at 11. So
Okay.
I'm super excited. I mean, like I stated, I didn't know these people. I was a stranger in the land, but here it is. I'm learning about all of this black history. I'm like, what? You who? You the first African American probate judge in Hancock County was Edith Ingram. I'm like, wow. Like, and I'm talking with this lady. She's deceased now, God bless her soul. But it's like I'm talking to her. It's like one big family, but just so much history is surrounded in this community.
How
Oh,
long have you been there now?
yeah.
I lived in Hancock County for 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so I didn't know nobody, honey. But then I would get involved in the community, like do community picnics, volunteer doing a lot of stuff in the community. So I'm just
Mhm.
happy to be going back.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That is so cool.
It
That is
is
so freaking cool. So
right.
they have like museums and stuff that people can go and just visit.
No, we don't have museums, but we do, girl. Okay, so me, I felt like I went back to slavery because I kept reading all of these books, and then I kept going to these places. You got the Rockmill Plantation, the Glen Mary Plantation, the David Dixon Plantation. The girl, I was like, where in the world this man moved me to back to slavery? Because all of the stuff that I was learning about, it took me back to slavery. So I'm like,
Pretty much.
where am I for real? Like, where am I? And it's just like, oh my God, I feel like sometimes I be feeling like Harriet Tubman, I escaped out the plantation. But because I just was, all the stories I was learning about just took me back to slavery. And I know people say, well, I don't want to hear no more stories about slavery, but this is a true story that I experienced, seeing unmarked graves of our ancestors and rocks that just indicate that a slave was buried there. It's like, what
Mm-hmm.
in the world? Like,
Wow.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
right, right,
That is really cool. And it's crazy how, like I was mentioning earlier a little bit, is that right now they want to, for lack of a better word, whitewash the history and not even put it out there of the real stories or the real things that our folks, our ancestors, our
right.
elders have done to contribute to U.S. history. And it's like they wanted, at one point, they wanted to change. And then sadly, it's in my state of Texas, Jesus.
Mm,
They wanted to change the word slave to indentured servant to show that, it wasn't that. They were
right,
just there working. No,
right,
ma'am, no, sir. They were
right,
not just there working.
right.
They were looked at as property. There were no human rights that were given to them. It's just,
None.
it's crazy. And now it's like
Right.
if you bring it up, well, it wasn't me. I didn't do. Well, aren't you profiting from what was done back then?
Still profiting from it. Absolutely.
Y'all don't
And
want to
it's
give us
Well,
no money, but y'all
make it make
profiting.
sense. Make it make sense.
Exactly.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. I was just watching the news today and they were talking about passing a bill for reparation. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, it's old, it really is. Y'all,
It's definitely
it's
old.
free labor, our descendants, enslaved descendants from the blood, sweat, and tears of their back built this
Okay.
nation, and they want to
Yes.
discredit us from anything that we've done. And that's why I feel like all of this history now is coming. They've been hiding it for so long. But
Mm-hmm.
no, your great great granddaddy raped my great great grandma. Let's tell the truth about it. That
Let's
is
tell
what
the whole
happened.
truth.
Don't
That's right.
sugarcoat it. Oh, it was
Mm-mm.
consensual sex. No, he raped.
No.
She
They
didn't know
couldn't
anything
consent
about
to
no.
nothing. They couldn't consent to anything back then.
Right. You were
Because
profiting.
even if they said no, they were still gonna force themselves on them.
Right.
Exactly.
The men and the women.
Right. You were property and you had to do whatever master say. I said, Lord, I wouldn't be able to live back during them days because, baby, I just
And see, and that's the
couldn't.
thing about it. It's like
Hey,
when you think
Joyce.
about it, it's like, what, the people nowadays, how we, like you just said to me, 'cause I don't think I would have been able to withstand, what I'm
Right.
saying, that type of, what I'm saying,
Craziness.
just
Right.
belittling, what I'm saying? Hell,
Right.
we get a, hey, spark plug. We get, what I'm saying, how they get, we get now when the way people talk to you and talk at you and,
Right.
try to handle you, as we say, in a certain type of way.
Right.
But can we really say that? Can we really say, I don't think I'd have been able to handle, or man, if that was me back in the day, I
Right.
really don't think we could say that because we really don't know.
Right. Well, I will. Okay. Well,
They were
try it
doing
now.
they were doing it for survival.
Right.
Right.
True.
They had to survive, so they had to do anything, whatever necessary
By any
to
means
survive.
necessary.
True.
Yes.
By
True.
any means necessary. Now, I mean, we
Mhm.
was like, man, you know what? Shit, let that have been me, or let that have been, what I'm saying? Now
Right.
we can
But
say
what
that
would
now because it's
right.
like, I don't even, the word, if somebody even said, to me, or what to me, now I don't care what color they are, but I
Right.
think it's just it's a lack of respect.
Right.
Mhm.
If you just say yes or no, or how we try to raise, teach our kids,
Right.
some kids were raised to say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no
Mhm.
sir.
Right.
And then most people like, well, that's back in the slavery days, all they got to do is say yes and no.
Right.
It
Well,
to
to
each
each
his
his
own,
own. Mhm.
to
Right.
each his own. But
Right.
that what, yeah,
Mm-mm.
not
Right.
that grinds, as they say, grinds my grits.
Right.
Right.
That's I mean, and I literally like stop in my tracks because I'm like,
Right.
what?
Right.
Right.
I mean, we can have a more decent conversation. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's all this, yeah, nah.
Right.
What?
Bruh.
That,
Bro. Bro.
nowadays, like I said, now it's the bruh. And it's such everything is always like it's such a fad. Everybody always picking up on other stuff. You know, it's like you can't even make your own lane. Everybody want to drive and swerve in other people's lanes. Create your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But make it make sense though.
Yes.
Because walking around calling men and women, bruh.
Right.
We don't do that.
We back.
Okay.
We back.
Right.
We're back. Yeah.
But yeah, so it's, you know, it's hard to say, you know, we can say it now because we're not back in the day, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But
well,
to say, you know, people
I wish a Nimrod would try in this day and
in this day and age.
You wish a what?
Nimrod.
I know that's right. No, that's right. Be like, we are not our parents.
Right.
When it comes to having to bow down,
we the
what
new
you
ancestors.
not gonna do. Exactly. We are the new ancestors.
Right. We the new ancestors.
We old as fuck.
Okay. That part.
We are the aunties, baby. What? Don't get me started.
Auntie outside tonight.
Hey, auntie outside tonight. What? Yes.
Oh my God! But I do, y'all. I work at the Apex Museum too. So whenever y'all are free, come visit the Apex Museum. We're open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tuesdays through Saturdays.
Absolutely. I got a chance to visit one time, and it broke my heart.
Yes,
it broke my heart. I haven't even been to the newest civil rights museum that we have, just because I don't know if I can handle it.
Right. Yeah.
Walking through there, because it's like you looking at stuff and you have to, then you realize this really happened to some people.
Right.
Like this is just not just pictures and artifacts in a building.
Right.
This happened, and this is, you know, our community that it happened to.
Absolutely.
But I got a chance to see that what's the one that I saw? Oh, to show the model that showed how the slaves were in the ships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How they had them stacked.
Yeah. Plank. They call it
planked.
Yeah. Planked.
That's what it was.
Right.
How they had them, how they had to be and during the voyage.
Right. And just
like, oh my God.
Imagine if you needed to use the bathroom, or you
used it on whoever was under you.
Next to you. Right.
Whoever was right there on you, next to you. Ugh.
Right. Right. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah. The stuff we had to endure. Wow. But look at us now. We're brilliant. We're geniuses. We're making history. We starting our own cut 'em up key clothing line, and it's embedded in us through our
the wine. But
and the wine.
And they're still trying to take that away from us. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, that stuff that's embedded in us. Yeah. That's generation after generation after generation. So you can't take it away.
Can't take it away.
You can't take it's embedded. So you can, so they're gonna do whatever they can to try to make us feel unworthy, make us feel, you know what I'm saying, like we shouldn't be here, and you know, but y'all, it don't work anymore. See, back then, like you're saying, we're a different type of breed.
Right.
We are the new ancestors. You know, that's a t-shirt.
Right.
I was just about to say that's a t-shirt. We are the new ancestors.
We are the new ancestors. Like,
that's a new t-shirt. It'll be out this weekend.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
I need one.
Cut them up near you. Cut them up.
I need one. I definitely need one.
That's definitely we are the new ancestors. We are the new ancestors. So it's a lot. You know, they're still running off of what their people did. They think that it's okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you when you show them who's really in charge, then it's like they playing the victim.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Is that a middle
Right.
finger? Then they want to go and play you playing the victim. That shit ain't working
Right.
no more either.
At
Mm-mm.
all. At
Yeah,
all.
the tears don't move us.
No,
Right. Right.
The tears do not move us at
At
all.
well, and they're
all.
not even real tears. So
No,
I mean, if you
I mean,
want
but
they
then
tears,
they're
again,
not.
when
I'm
you
the
look at history, it's like as I get older now, I'm looking at it as in the sense of it was really crazy. How can you hate a black person because they black?
Just
Like
because they
God did
black.
not create me. I mean, God created me as He created you. So
Right.
how can you control? I can't control my skin color. You can't control yours. You cut me, I bleed red blood. You get cut, you gonna bleed red blood. So all of this, oh,
and like you said, where did the mentality come from? Like seriously, like
right,
where did it come from?
right,
It's just been
Who
passed down.
who
But
created that bull crap
that part.
the,
Like, what
to
the
make you
it's
world?
been
think that you're
passed down.
inferior over
That
to
we're
make you think
inferior.
that, like you said, that your ass point towards the ground differently from mine.
Right.
I
Like,
mean, I
who
mean,
does that? Like, and that you know what these kids today, they know that. They paying attention and see
Yeah.
that critical race theory get you to think. And they don't
Yeah.
want you to be able to think. They
They
only
don't
want
want
you
you to
to
think.
learn what they teaching you. And that ain't it's not working. These kids are so smart now when they come to the Apex Museum. And then my 8-year-old daughter, she be like, why would white people so mean? Like these kids know. But now
Yeah.
we breaking that curse. Oh, it's okay, baby. You can play with a white child. It's okay that they can play with a black kid. And my daughter the other day, they had an event at the school, and she was like, "Mom, I really want to go. I want to go support my friend." It was a little
Mhm.
white boy. And me think, oh, why you want to go support that little? But then I was like, you know what? No, Tamika, don't be that way. It's
Be
okay
like
for
that.
her to support him. You know,
Mhm.
although she's not in the program, she still wanted to go support the little white boy. And like,
Mhm.
you know, back in the day, we couldn't do that, you know, but now
but
I
it's
have
it's almost like your skin was gonna rub off. You know what I'm saying? It was like
right,
they felt that if they got too close to us, we was gonna something. We were gonna jump off
right.
on them. You know what I'm saying? Our skin. It just again make it make sense, and we cannot. It's just years
But
after
they
years
stay in the
after
tanning
years
salons though.
Right.
because they
They
want
got
that.
spray tan. They
They
Right.
spray themselves
Hmm.
to be
God blessed
darker.
us with that type of melanin that they have to pay for, and they're still not gonna get it.
Right. They
But
They're
give
how
it
still
to
you
not
you.
gonna get it.
mad? How you don't like it? And of course, this doesn't apply to everybody. So if it don't apply,
Right.
let it fly.
Right.
Let it
Um,
absolutely.
if it don't apply to you, don't even worry about it. We ain't talking about you. We
Right.
talking about the group of people that, for whatever reason, actually believe the rhetoric that was passed down from their ancestors.
Right.
That there's something about people with brown skin that is less than,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's not. And it's like they believe all of that, but then they stay in the tanning salon, stay outside in the sun tanning, getting skin cancer,
Right.
trying to be dark. But then they don't like the folks that actually that are born with that.
But
Right.
It don't make
you paying
sense.
for y'all are paying, they paying for lips,
And
they paying for
injections.
ass.
They getting melanin injections.
Wow.
You
Wait,
know,
what?
melanin is actually, yes, melanin is actually, they have broken it down to how it's already broken down to how much it is an ounce. Like they have
Wait,
studied
wait,
our body to the
wait,
point
what?
of, yes,
Wow.
yes, they have studied our body to the point of it's scientific. They don't like us, but we've been studied from day zero because they want to
Right.
be like us but don't like us.
Right.
Again, make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
It don't
Crazy.
make
That's
sense.
crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
It don't make sense. And like you said, the lips, the hips, the butt, the everything we were born with, some of us, whatever, however, they land on the table to get it.
Haters,
So
but want to
and
be
so
just
why?
like
But okay, so why are we laying on the table?
you. Right.
Make that make sense.
A fad. It's a fad.
Yeah.
And that goes into a whole nother topic of
Yeah,
what is it that women think that the men want to see.
it's insecurity to its highest point
Right.
of the
Man.
highest point.
The highest point.
Right. If God didn't bless me with no big booty, baby, you think I'm gonna go pay for some booty? No. Little booties
It's
matter
still
over
not
here,
your,
Miss Counter. I'm not
but it's
changing
still not
nothing.
yours.
Huh?
When you go pay, it's still not yours.
Right.
You pay, even though you pay for it, that's still not yours because that's
Right.
not what you were blessed with. You had help. Now you can
Right.
work out. I mean,
Yeah.
that same butt that Nisa got, I can work out and I can get almost to it. I can't get all of it, but you know, I
You
can.
there, Kiki. You blessed. God bless you in that area.
Lord
Okay.
Jesus.
But we
God
have
bless
to,
you in that area.
but
But
we
I'm
have
just
to
saying.
instill in our children, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That
That
you are enough.
you are enough. It's okay. You're beautiful. You know, that's not being arrogant.
Right.
That's not being conceited. That's just being
Mm-mm.
it is what it is. I am beautiful.
Right.
You know, my black
This
is
the way
beautiful.
God made me.
That's right.
Absolutely.
You know, and that I think too they just really they want to shake it. Like they got a fetish with wanting to just shake it. Like in the boo, they just want to shake it. Like
I don't.
you spend all that money just to shake it. That's what you
That's
But
want
then,
it.
to
like
be
I
fake.
said, but they're not even doing the back history of it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You can
Because you
die
don't know.
from it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You're not even checking your own history to see
Right.
whether or not, you know what I'm saying, that you have any underlying conditions, or,
Right.
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying, if you went, nobody's doing it. And the doctors are not gonna, they're not worried about that shit because they're getting
No, they
paid.
making
That's it.
money.
They're
Right.
getting paid. So you say you want what? And you
Right.
want it where?
Right.
Okay, sure.
Right.
And you didn't know that you know what I'm saying, that you had a history of diabetes.
Right. Right.
You had all these your parents had, there were underlying conditions, and then you like,
Right.
oh my God, such and such passed away after going on. They didn't come back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I-
Kanye West mama. Like all of these
it's
people.
a lot of them that's just unhappy with who they are, and they're not
Mm-hmm.
being told that it's okay.
And
Right.
then that's where that Willie Lynch theory come in too. You know, I'ma show you how to continue to keep controlling slaves. Turn the light skin against the dark skin, the fat against the skinny, the man against the women. And all of this stuff plays a role in what's going on in this world
Yeah.
with us.
Yep.
But when you know that, you
Sure
can break
does.
that. You can break it because you know what it is, and you can. No, I'm gonna love my sister. I ain't gonna hate my sister. No, I'm gonna love my brother. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? We can reverse it.
Yeah.
We can reverse that hate.
But you gotta have the mentality.
Right.
Like you said, you gotta have that mentality.
Right.
What we looking at, Nisa? Oh, the Willie Lynch speech.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on too.
Yep.
That's
And
it.
this is basically let me see if I can find the actual PDF. No, but what I wanted to show earlier, and I'm gonna find the
Uh-huh.
PDF of the Willie Lynch. But did y'all know that they made a movie about Lake Lanier?
Oh yeah. Hey, I played in it. Well, the Oscarville, the television series,
Oscar,
that's
yeah.
about Lake Lanier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this, and when we were talking about how the people nowadays still are upset when you try to bring up and talk about different stuff that happened.
Mm-hmm.
For those that don't know, any of our den dwellers that are out there, Oscarville, Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
was a real town in
Yeah.
Georgia that was
They
basically destroyed because they wanted to make a lake, which we now know as Lake Lanier.
right.
And so this guy that I'm about to click on, I think he's one of the producers
Okay.
or writers. and he's gonna comment a little bit about some of the responses
Okay.
he's received about
Hmm.
the movie from. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
The Pilgrims, yeah, okay.
It's racist against white people. We should ship y'all and your wokeness back to where you came from. Typical lying movie, trying to pass it off as real events. Joke. This movie is just a sad attempt by Trader Biden's and Obama's liberal sissies to control a narrative and brainwash everyone into thinking that blacks deserve more than the rest of us. Disgusting attempt and a huge fail. I can't believe I'm saying this, y'all, but these are just some of the comments that we've been getting from white racists over our movie. First and
Wow.
foremost, there is no return on stolen goods. People that look just like me, my ancestors back in the day, did not want to come here to America. They were forced to come here. So much more I want to say, but we did our thing by telling the story of a one striving black community. Y'all make sure y'all go support Lanier on Amazon, and let's let success be our noise to shut down these racists.
Oh wow. Oh, so that's another one.
There it
Wow.
is. So
That's
the one
another
you
one.
did, you said it was called Oscarville.
Oscarville, the television series. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Matter of
Okay.
fact, Saturday we're doing a meet and greet with them as well for Oscarville for Black History Month. We're doing a meet and greet Saturday.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, girl.
You gotta do it then.
I'm trying, girl. I'm trying.
Ain't no trying, child. You
Okay,
really
I'm
doing
doing it.
it.
Okay, okay.
Yes, you're
Okay,
doing
okay,
it.
I'm doing it, I'm
okay.
doing it.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
definitely doing it.
Mm.
Okay, I was trying to see if I could actually find the letter.
Oh, okay. The Willie
What is
Lynch.
this? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep, found it. Okay. Found it.
Okay.
Can I?
You better
So
maneuver
basically,
that
for
thing.
anybody that doesn't know, you funny. Anybody that doesn't know, the Willie Lynch letter
Mm-hmm.
is literally instructions on how to make and keep a slave.
Right.
And I
How
can
to
put this,
make like you baking a cake or some shit.
damn
Mm.
near, damn near. And I can actually put. I'm gonna put this link in the comments.
Yes, please and thank you.
And anybody that wants to can go and read it for yourself. And there they are in the comments. But and this was done in 1712.
Mm.
And we all know that slavery was abolished. What officially was in 1863,
Mm-hmm.
technically. And then of course Texas found out 2 years later.
Right.
But yeah, it just kind of goes through and uh
So somebody actually took the time to write out
mhm,
directions on how to not only make a slave, as you said,
mhm,
but to keep one.
keep
Mhm.
one. So I'm gonna read a little bit of it. It says, "Gentlemen, you know what your problems are. I do not need to elaborate. I'm not here to enumerate your problems. I am here to introduce you to a method of solving them. In my bag here, I have a foolproof method for controlling your black slaves. I guarantee every one of you that if installed correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 300 years.
Mm.
My method is simple. Any member of your family or your overseer can use it. I've outlined a number of differences among the slaves
Sorry.
and make the differences bigger. I use fear, distrust, and envy for control. These methods have worked on my modest plantation in the West Indies, and it will work throughout the South.
Mm.
Take this simple little list of differences and think about them. On top of my list is age. but it's there only because it starts with an A. The second is color or shade. There is intelligence, size, sex, size of plantations and status on plantations, attitude of owners, whether the slaves live in the valley, on a hill, east, west, north, south, have fine hair, coarse hair, or is tall or short. Now that you have a list of differences, I shall give you an outline of action. But before that, I shall assure you that this trust is stronger. Hey, Auntie Valerie. Than trust and envy, stronger than adulation, respect, or admiration. The black slaves, after receiving this indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black male versus the young black male, and the young black male against the old black male. You must use the dark-skinned slaves versus the light-skinned slaves. The light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skinned slaves. You must use the female versus the male and the male versus the female. You must also have your white servants and overseers distrust all blacks. It is necessary that your slaves trust and depend on us, the masters. They must love, respect, and trust only us. Gentlemen, these kits are your keys to control. Use them. Have your wives and children use them. Never miss an opportunity. If used intensely for 1 year, the slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful of each other.
Damn.
What's right? And then he goes on to say, and it's 4 pages. The first section is, let's make a slave.
Right, right.
So he breaks down each section.
Absolutely, Preston.
And it's like, once you do this, and we're still doing it today, yes. Once you do this, it's going to carry on for generations and generations. Right. And the sad part is, even though it doesn't apply to everybody, there's like a group of us that do it and a group of us that don't. You still got folks that look at skin color. You still got folks that talk about hair. And I think hair is going to be the last thing to go, because folks still be talking about nappy hair, good hair, bad hair, whatever. With all the stuff I done been through recently, if my hair is on my head growing, it's good. It's good. It's good. I'll get, until you go through a situation where you can put your hand in your head and pull it out in your hand.
Yeah.
You don't know what it means to actually have good hair. Good hair is hair that's growing and that's strong and that's healthy.
That okay. Make that be the definition.
Bump the rest of it. Right, Auntie. Right. Right.
Even with all of that, you still black. You still black.
Put that in your pipe.
Now. But anyway, so this is just, and I'll put the link to this in the comments so anybody can go back and look at it. But this just hit me right here. Let us make a slave. What do we need? First of all, we need a black N-word man, a pregnant N-word woman, and her baby N-word boy. Second, we will use the same basic principle that we use in breaking a horse. Jesus. Combined with some more sustaining factors. What we do with horses is that we break them from one form of life to another. That is, we reduce them from their natural state in nature. Whereas nature provides them with the natural capacity to take care of their offspring, we break that natural string of independence from them and thereby create a dependency status so that we may be able to get from them useful production for our business or pleasure.
Wow. See them? Sometimes.
But so now, and they say what now? They say that didn't happen. Ain't that what they saying now? That none of this.
Well, they're saying it's not that big of a deal. It was so long ago.
Right.
It shouldn't affect us anyway.
It shouldn't affect us. It shouldn't affect us, the new ancestors.
Shouldn't affect us and the new ancestors.
Right.
Anyway. You know, it wasn't them that did it.
Right.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, like what
They
the
and they
And
hell
still
yet
ever?
you
passing.
all are still, and yet y'all are still holding on and going and doing these type of things too.
Yeah,
Right.
in a different way.
Yeah.
In a
And
different
you
Yeah,
way.
know,
but peace pipe, crack pipe, it's the
Yep,
same
Preston.
damn thing.
Same damn thing.
same
Same
thing.
damn thing.
Preston said it's so sad that we still don't get it and how we continue to allow them to control what we do and say. Facts.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. The breaking process of the African woman.
Mm.
Take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desires willingly. You know
Mm.
what that means.
Mm.
Assaulting.
Right.
Test her in every way because she is the most important factor for good economics.
Mm.
Ah,
If she shows any sign of resistance in submitting completely to your will, do not hesitate to use the bullwhip on her. Extract that last bit of resistance out of her.
Wow.
Take care not to kill her, for in doing so, you spoil good economics.
Mm.
When in complete submission, she will train her offspring in the early years to submit to labor when they become of age.
Wow.
Understanding is the best thing. Therefore, we shall go deeper into this area of subject matter concerning what we have produced here in this breaking process of the female inward.
Wow. Seems like we better wake up because, baby,
All of this is still happening right now. It's
going
just in
on.
a
right
different
now.
way.
Yep. Yep.
There are no
Absolutely.
more quote unquote plantations with the master or the overseer and the master's
Right.
family and the master's children that look at you in your face and call you an N-word or
Right.
speak down to you, but it's done totally different. It's still happening. It's just done in a different manner.
Right.
Right.
Doing exactly what he has
True.
put in place, which we destroy everything we touch. We do. It's like we get stuff and we hold on to it. We don't want to tell nobody. I ain't gonna tell them. If I
Right.
tell
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
they might outdo me, and then I ain't gonna have
Right.
But
nothing.
see, but what's that's the master mentality.
Right.
Right.
You right,
That's the
Preston.
master
They don't have to do it
mentality.
to us. We do it to ourselves. We do, but
Yeah.
it's because it's been ingrained in us.
It's embedded.
Right.
It's
It's
embedded.
crazy. Oh
Right.
my God.
The end. Wait a minute. What's the end marriage? What's that?
We breed two N-word males with two N-word females. Then we take the N-word males away from them and keep them moving and working. Say one female bears a female and the other bears a male. Both females being without influence of the male image, frozen with an independent psychology, will raise their offspring into reverse positions. The one with the female offspring will teach her to be like herself, independent and negotiable. We
Mm.
negotiate with her, through her, by her. We negotiate her at will. The one with the male offspring, she being frozen with the subconscious fear for his life, will raise him to be mentally dependent and weak, but physically strong. In other words, body over mind. Now, in a few years, when these two offsprings become fertile for early reproduction, we will mate and breed them and continue the cycle. That is good,
Mate
sound, and
and
long
breed.
range comprehensive planning.
Breed.
Mate
Like
and
we some
breed.
dogs.
Like
We
the
some dogs.
animals that they saw us as.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
So they didn't even consider us as being human.
Yeah, not at
No.
all.
He said in the beginning, horses. We like
We're gonna use the process we use
we're
to
gonna
break our
use a
horses.
fucking horse, the
Right.
process.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm.
Yep.
Wow. God
But
bless America.
yeah.
All I can say, cause baby, Lord, this is America history. Black history is America's history. So
You better know it.
you can't have history without telling the truth about our Black history. And then when you
The
tell the
true
truth
truth.
about our Black history, you're gonna find out we invented everything there is to invent. We, you
Girl.
know, y'all
Right.
stole our ideas, So, and it's an ongoing thing. Ongoing thing.
All
But
the
again,
ideas.
they don't right, but they don't want they want to be like us so bad. Because they're trying, and like you said, now they're picking. They're trying to find out how we have been able to do what we do for so long. How have we been
Mhm.
able to withstand for so
Mhm.
long? Like you say, if they trying to pull, they trying to if they injected themselves with
With
melanin,
melanin. Yes, ma'am. Let me you know what? I
like
forgot I
I
had
mean,
said
like
that.
what do y'all expect to get out of there?
Right.
It's not for you, bruh.
But you know what, too? And then it's so bad, too. Over here at Oakland Cemetery, back in the day, white people didn't even want to be buried by a black person.
Right.
If a black person was
Exactly.
in this grave, they finna dig you up and put you somewhere. Like, I'm dead, bro. What? I'm dead.
Mhm.
But it's that fear of that they've always had. Now you gonna come back and haunt me for the rest of the life that I have on here.
I'm into
So
death. Like,
they've always had a fear of us. That's why
Mhm.
they have to control us.
They still fear us.
And
right.
of course, you are trying to create us as a fucking science project to
Mhm.
see
Right.
how we tick, to see how we're able to do what we do,
That's it
withstand
exactly.
everything that y'all doing. We still able to, you know what I'm saying, rise to the occasion.
Yep. No matter what.
You cannot, because it was not for you.
Right. Absolutely. Man,
Mm.
it's just crazy. Like, really?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
That letter. I'm talking about a 4-page letter.
Letter.
Supposed it with sealed it with a kiss.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
Okay, now this chick right here. Jesus.
Right. What's that?
So I saw her first on, was it Botched? It
Who
was on
that? What
Botched.
happened?
Y'all know what Botched is, right? The reality show with
Yeah,
folks that had something happen and their surgery didn't go well, and so the doctors can redo
yeah,
it for them sometimes. Well, sometimes they get folks on there that are like plastic surgery overboard. And this lady right here, this is the same
Wow.
person, by the way.
Oh no.
So she came on Botched. She already had these. She was still this color. It was her and her boyfriend at the time. And she's actually German. She went in there and she was wanting to she is a joke. She was wanting to get a butt that matched her boobs.
Mm.
And so they
Mm-mm-mm.
had to tell her that wouldn't work because you're literally going to put damn near balloons, and when you
yeah.
sit on them they're going to rupture. Like that's not, there are no nothing you
Humanly,
can do.
that's human, not human. That's not possible.
Humanly impossible.
Yes.
So the next time I saw her, it was on something else, and I think it was right after that Rachel lady that had been living her life as a black woman all them years, and they found out
Right.
she was really white.
Right.
Y'all remember her? She had
Mm-hmm.
worked
Uh-huh.
for the NAACP and everything.
Wow.
Right after she was exposed, this chick came out. She wasn't even this dark yet, but she had been injecting
Wow.
herself with melanin to turn herself dark. And now she
Wow.
considers herself to be black.
Mm.
She
Mm.
now identifies as black, is what she says.
Wow.
So
I'm
Mm.
the thing is, like,
just,
what happened?
Nothing.
Ah,
So she
crazy.
started out, her name was Martina, but then she went and got baptized in Kenya and now goes by the name of Malika Kubwa. I don't
Mm.
I don't know.
So injecting yourself with melanin actually turns you that color.
Mm-hmm. It can.
Wow.
And now she's walking around here talking, in favor of black rights and things of that nature.
Oh wow.
So this
Oh
is what
wait.
she,
Is that her? Oh,
and that's
MJ.
her. Yeah, that was her.
Wow.
And
Oh,
then talking about she wants to be dark, crispy brown. I can't.
what?
So this is her in Kenya. I don't.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ah, speechless. Don't comment. Nisi, you got comment.
girl.
Auntie say the devil is a lie.
Oh, my-
Mm.
oh Jesus.
That's just out. That's just plain effing disrespectful.
Hold my mule.
I think that's
It's
just a
very
form. That's a form of
disrespectful.
disrespect.
I think
Make,
it's very disrespectful.
making us
Not
look real
only are
bad.
you saying that, not only did she inject herself with the melanin, now you want to claim to be black.
Well, she didn't change her name and everything. So
I wouldn't
she,
give a flea flying flucker.
Yeah.
What she changed the name to? She could change it to African Bambata. She still
well,
is Caucasian.
she Malika. Name is
But look,
Malika.
Malika,
Kumbaya. She's
but
Malika Kumbaya.
that's
Kumbaya.
look, that's like the transgender world. Like they changing themselves, they names, they who they are, and it's just
But okay, and
woo.
okay,
Crazy
that
Karen. Yes,
they
Auntie.
are. But the thing about it is that I'm shit. I ain't.
This is what I got.
Bitch do I ever. Bitch do
That's what I
I
got.
ever.
You almost made me spit all that wine out, girl.
That's what I got.
I'm,
Because it makes no sense.
Sorry.
It makes no sense at all. It's it's like
you
make it make
it's one
sense.
I
Ooh,
You don't like us, but you do everything you can to look like us.
I'm still that's melanin that's got her looking like that.
Between melanin and she
And
started off
tanning.
tanning.
She's tanning.
She started
Right.
off tanning. But then when
Yes.
she found out that she could do the injections, she started doing that too.
wow.
And then she changed her
She
name to
looks like
Malika.
a bad batch of brownies.
She does look. She does not.
She looks like
She
a
just-
bad batch. She like a bad batch of brownies.
Ooh, Jesus.
Mm.
Be nice. Be nice.
Brownies with no nuts. No. She look no.
No, she got nuts. She's nutty. She's
Well,
nutty.
she is the nut. She is the nut.
Yeah.
Jesus.
She is the big ass nut in that bad batch of
That
brownies.
badass batch of brownies.
For real.
Why?
For real. For real.
Help, Lord. Help.
They
Lord.
should not even allow people to do that.
Forgive
They
her.
should.
Like,
But she know not what she do. Forgive her.
Some stuff should just not be
Should
allowed.
not. That part.
Some stuff should just not be allowed.
Right.
That part.
Right.
You see a white
totally
woman going in to the doctor's office asking for melanin injections.
Mm-hmm. The fact that it's
Why?
available is the thing for me.
That's the fact that it's available.
For
So
them.
where are they getting the melanin from?
Right. How can you put melanin in somebody's skin?
I did also see something that there's some people that are dealing with vitiligo that get, which for that I could see it as a legitimate medical procedure. If you're trying to even out your skin, whatever area, you know.
Well, look at
But
Michael Jackson.
for
He
that,
was dark skin, and now he was light.
girl,
So
Michael
bleaching
Jackson
skin.
is a whole nother. That's a whole nother situation, child. He had some
Right.
issues.
Right.
Because he went from, he don't even look nothing close to what he started at. You're right, Auntie. It should only be for them.
Right.
It should only be for them, for the ones that actually need it for a legitimate procedure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just pray for us, pray for the childrens.
That right there, I'm done for tonight.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm done for tonight.
She messed you up.
She messed her own ass
Malika.
up. Kumbaya. Malika Kumbaya. And then you over there in Kenya with that chest, like she had twins in her chest. With the material didn't even. Well, what was that in her hair? So she natural too? So was that an afro?
Yeah.
What was going on?
No,
with her
she
hair?
had it. She had it wrapped.
But it looked kinky.
I mean, she could have put some
melanin in her hair too.
Some, you know
changing
what?
the texture of her hair.
Some weave in.
The melanin is changing the texture of her hair too. So now she's kinky. She's nappy now.
She could have put some weave in. Let me see something. Hopefully we don't get in trouble for. I'm finna play something from YouTube.
Rut roll, Shaggy.
Here we go. This is
now our next guest, the Hearts. You all right? Yeah, fine. Good. Began life in Germany as a light-skinned blonde girl, making headlines around the world when she had injections to change the color of her skin.
Over the past 2 years, Martina Big has radically altered her appearance in order to become a black woman. And this woman followed every step of her controversial story.
When I was younger, I admired girls of Pamela Anderson. My next step is going to pump up my lips also. My eye color has changed. My eyebrow color has changed. And I can feel in myself that I'm changing to a black woman. I like the curves of black women, and I want to get them step by step.
Well, Martina is here now alongside her new husband, Michael. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for joining us here today. So, I mean, you look at the difference there. I mean, we have been following your story, and you were never comfortable with your natural appearance, the one you were born with.
I liked my natural blonde beauty, but also it's like tuning. If boys get a new car, they start tuning. And then they say, oh, it's a nice result. Let's find a matching piece. And then it's going to be more and more. And if you see the...
What is she saying?
Yeah, George.
They have now.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
But what was it?
at first I only want to have Dermaten, and this new medicine, they told us it is will protect the skin against the sun and will make more tan. But at this point, they didn't know that it will work really extreme. For me, it works really, really good.
So this is the melatonin injections, and this was your surgeon. They cost £170 ago. If you've had 3, is that right, or more?
2 years ago, three. Michael and I had the same injection.
So he's getting injected too.
As 2 years ago, and a little bit other things, but also only 3 injections and
change your voice.
The body is working itself.
It is no classical tanning injection. It's an injection just changed the genetic progress in the body.
Right. Because there's been other changes also, because it's not just been the skin.
Also for me, you can see the skin is getting darker from the beginning, from the first week.
Yeah.
In the course of time, you also could see the eye color is getting darker, the eyebrow color is getting darker. My growing hair changes the structure. It's getting curly and more dark, and everything changed.
But there's a difference here, because that's one thing, the sort of visual aspect of how you now look, but you feel different on the inside. I mean, last time you were here, you were saying that you identify as a black woman. 80% of you identifies as a black woman, but now
it's really 100%. I'm really sure.
But this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
so
changed
how do you identify?
From white to black. But the problem is, it is hard to this. Also, I can clearly feel that I'm black, but also it's really hard to find the right words to explain people who are not involved.
That was what I was asking you earlier. That's what I meant. What was it inside you that made you say, I identify as a black woman? What brought that about? You can't describe that.
And it's really hard. Also, the first step, also, when we met in 17, also in March, when I had the blonde hairs, that was a little bit later. I was in a swimming pool in Germany with people like you, and then, they're looking really pale. I think this medicine will be working for me very well. That's the first time I feel strange between the white people, and I starting thinking about this medicine is not only working only for the skin, it's changing everything together. The feelings change.
So are you sorry to interrupt you, you're saying that it wasn't until you had the injection that you realized that you identified?
Also the injections only started the process, but being black is not only being different color, it's all everything.
It's fucking disrespectful,
in total. For example, when I go outside now, I'm getting in touch with the dark people much easier, and I have a lot of stuff. When I compare to my African friends, I have more with them common than.
There's a lot of people that will be watching this that will be upset about what you're saying, that they will find that they'll be offended by what you're saying, because they will feel that actually, culture, heritage, history, all adds so much.
Please do. I was able to learn in February. I was in Kenya. It was also I have a lot of invitings from all over Africa, but from Kenya I got the most invitings, and so I traveled to Kenya to learn more about the histories and the cultures, and I was. Several weeks I lived there with everyday life, and for example, the Maasai told me or teach me how to make fire without lighter. We go to the river and collect the wood and carry it back.
African people like Martina very much. For example, when we go to the car in
Okay. I was trying to.
Okay. Jesus.
I can't.
Come by here, my Lord.
Jesus.
Come by here. Come by here, Lord. Come by here.
Bitch, I never.
What's wrong with folks? What's wrong with?
Lord have mercy, y'all. Look, I'm sorry. I apologize. Because that was horrible.
Oh
I thought we could get some sort of explanation.
Off with her head.
I didn't. That part.
And Nisa,
I didn't realize it was.
Her face was.
It was gonna be. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know. I didn't know. Now I need a drink for real. I think I'm gonna go back over to Ruth Chris once we finish and give me another mule, another mule in the
A real
mule.
Oh my God. Pineapples. Pineapples, I don't like it.
Yes.
Pineapples.
Pineapples.
Yeah.
And I like I hate that she cut the interviewer off, because the interviewer was about to tell her that you're going to have people watching this and they're going to be offended.
Right.
Because it's almost like you're making
a mockery out of
the culture. It's like, just because you injected yourself with some stuff and your skin turned black,
and you over there in Kenya,
you don't
learn the history.
And what does Kenya have to do with the rest of them, of the folks that's black?
And why did you choose Kenya?
Well, because she got the most invites from Kenya, is what she said.
She did say that. Yeah, she did. She said that.
But you don't absorb black heritage, culture, black ways by injecting yourself. You don't get that shit by osmosis.
Trick, you could never.
Num your whole reggae kyo.
You don't get that by osmosis. She's extra super crazy, auntie. Like, seriously, you.
Nisa, they got that t-shirt. Trick, you could never.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, hey, mama. Oh, mama. You know what? This is perfect. So, mama.
Ooh, hey,
y'all say hello to my mama.
Hey,
mama.
Hey, mama.
So, one thing that I realized, and we're talking about Black history, this show.
What was the first t-shirt?
We are the new ancestors.
We the new ancestors.
Yeah. So my mom went to all black high school, graduated from all black high school in our hometown in Texas. So she dealt with a lot of the stuff that was going on with, whites only, blacks on this side, whites on that side type scenario.
Right.
How was it during that time? Like, I know Brenham is its own we're from a small German town in Texas, in the country, which all of that is just kind of weird to me. And crazy enough, that lady that we just got through watching
that's what I was ready to say. She was German.
But it's a still southern, even though it's a German town, it's still in the South. But how was it growing up in Brenham when you had to deal with, whites over here, blacks over here, kind of attitude? I don't know. I don't even know how to, I want to know what it was like. Can you come on and talk to us, Mama? Lord Jesus.
I'm about to say,
what she said, hey.
She did. She on the phone.
Hey. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, baby, this is Mrs. Facebook Live. Here.
Oh, okay. Okay, Mama.
Any church service she in, you gonna be in it too.
Okay.
Cause it's gonna be right there.
Auntie, those t-shirts will be available this weekend. I'm telling you. It's 2 T-shirts that will be available this weekend. One
I want
is
the one that says we are the new ancestors.
we now okay. So are we putting it we the new ancestors with DA, or are we saying we are the new ancestors? I need to know.
We are the new ancestors.
We are capital A, capital R, capital E, the new ancestors.
Not just the R, not just the R. I need to know how we gonna do this thing. Hold on.
A-R-E. A-R-E.
We
are the new ancestors.
T-A-G.
Yeah.
Not D-A. Mama say how she come on.
Oh, hold on, Mama. I'm gonna send you a link.
On the back of mine, put I wish a MF would.
No, baby, that's a shirt all on its own.
I'm gonna send you a link,
That's a shirt all on its own.
I wish a MF would.
Oh my God.
I wish a Nimrod would.
Not the Nimrod.
You know, that's what your shirt gonna say. I wish a Nimrod would.
I wish a Nimrod would. Baby.
I love it. I love it.
Right.
Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm sending my
Now,
mama
when
the
y'all
link.
see these shirts,
I'm ready. I'm ready. So I'm ready.
when y'all see these shirts this weekend, probably around Sunday. Well,
Okay.
damn.
What you
One
gotta
day,
do?
you probably gonna see them tomorrow.
Okay.
It ain't we ain't got a whole lot to do tomorrow. So yeah,
We got stuff to do tomorrow.
A photo shoot. Oh, I know. When you come home?
It'll be tomorrow, but it'll be tomorrow evening by the time I get there.
Oh, okay.
With the time
So
change.
we
and
got.
everything.
We are the new ancestors. We got. Mika got. I wish a Nimrod would. Now, is that Nimrod spelled N-I-M or N-E-M?
I thought it was N-I-M.
N-I-M. R-O-D. Okay.
Nimrod. I said.
And then trick you could never. Are we doing trick you could never?
Is that what I said? Yeah. You be having to write that stuff down, girl, because you been forgot.
Oh, I did. Who? I done did that already. What you play?
Okay.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Trick. I wish. What I
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Look, Mommy said N-I-M-R. I got it, Ma. I got it, Mommy. I'm telling y'all, these shirts gonna be. Listen.
I need 10% commission.
You just.
Okay, Mama, I just text the link to you.
You just get a discounted shirt. How about that?
Well, actually, and I'm gonna put it in the. I'm gonna put it. Wait, can I? Oh, I can't put it in the comments.
You just get yours at a discount, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And I'm about to put it in the comments, Mama. So you can click on it in either area.
But yeah, the we are the new ancestors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And Mama, you gotta have an earpiece, either earbuds or something in, because if you don't, you'll come on and it'll be echoing.
Can you hear me echoing?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
And that was the craziest thing, because I was gonna ask her, did she have her earbuds in or something, because she didn't echo.
I don't know. Some people, they've come on here and it's just been
bad feedback.
Gotcha.
Real bad feedback. But yeah. And that's the other thing that kind of trips me out when people talk about how long ago it was. And it's like we still got people living and thriving that went through the issues of, serious racism.
Yeah.
The extreme in your face racism. They still here. They ain't gone
No.
to glory.
No.
It ain't been that long ago.
True story. I remember when I kind of first moved to Sparta, I was looking for this lady house, and so I stopped by this Caucasian guy house to ask for directions because he was outside. And I was like, "Do you know where such and such live?" He said, "Yeah, you go past them colors." I said, "What? Got past them who?" He said, "Colors." Y'all
And he meant that.
But wait,
white.
Yes.
But wait, you were colored, right?
I was colored, and then he
so
said,
you got to go past the other colors.
Go past the other color. He said, "Go past them color." Color. I said, "Y'all still pertain to black folks as colors around here? Wait, well,
and he meant that.
So how long did it take you to adjust? Because you say you lived there. You say you lived there 13 years. So what did you experience?
Far as to me, I experienced community where everybody knew everybody. Everybody got along. It was definitely a different setting versus Atlanta and living in the country. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Majority, like, each sisters live right next door to each other. Like, this sister live here, this sister live here, and this sister live there. So it's like, okay, everybody come on the land. We finna pray. We finna have Bible study. Like, we all come together as family. Excuse me, as family. Versus, if I got along with some of the white people in the community, I didn't didn't grow up around racism and being racist. So my personality, I'm gonna get along with everybody. I don't care what color you are. You know what I'm saying? So, but when he said go past them colors, I was like, what? Like, for real? You still saying colors around here? But it's a predominantly black community. You know, that's what. Yeah, it's a predominantly black community. But then we have to be reminded of slavery every time we see that Confederate monument that's sitting dead smack in the middle of downtown Sparta, Georgia.
See,
a Confederate monument. Like, really? So, and then I put in my link in y'all link when we get off. I did a documentary called The Spirit of Sparta. And we're talking about this Confederate monument sitting right downtown in the middle of Hancock County. It's like,
oh my God.
You reminding me of I see it, move it somewhere. I don't care if you move it to the cemetery. But we don't want to be reminded of this. You know what I'm saying? Every day we got to be reminded of this. No. In a predominantly black community? No.
Right.
You know, no.
Again, that's disrespect. That's very disrespectful. It's a slap in the face.
It really is.
Very.
But that's their heritage, you know. It was right. It was right. It wasn't right.
Right.
It wasn't right to treat black people that way. It wasn't right. It wasn't okay. Why do y'all think that was okay?
Because that's what they were taught, that it was okay.
Right. And they got away with it.
And they got away with it. And then that teaching just kept being passed down to everybody, to each generation.
Right. But see, and that's hatred is taught. Hatred is taught. No
exactly.
Child grows up and say, I don't want to play with that white girl.
It's a learned behavior. It's a learned behavior.
It's taught. It's taught. Yep. You know, it really is. And they have to break their own generational curses from that if they really want to be free and accept people for who they are, because we have no control over that. So God created us. So
exactly.
I don't get it. Never get it.
Mom putting her lip gloss on.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna bring my mama on to the stage. Coming to the stage. Give it up for the lady that birthed me all the way from Brenham, Texas. It is my mama, Miss Susie Elliott. Hey, mama.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going.
Going.
Somewhere, huh?
It's right. It's going somewhere. Mama, what you drinking? You drinking water? What you drinking? Soda?
I had a soda, but I dropped my cup and broke it, and I didn't go to get another cup. So now I'm just drinking my Dasani water.
Okay. We'll take that. Mm-hmm. So, you were listening a little bit. We've been basically talking about Black history and how it affects us today or whatever for us. But one thing that I brought up is when you were growing up, you actually graduated from an all-Black high school, so like segregation was in full effect for your whole growing up childhood.
Well,
how was that
pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Growing
actually,
up in Texas.
that last year was 1967, and we had a choice to go to the white school if we wanted to, because that 1967 was the last year that the all-Black school would be open.
Okay.
And some of my classmates left the all-Black school and went to the white school to graduate. And I didn't want to leave the all-Black school and go to the white school because I had a number, like to graduate. Like I was number 5 or 6. It was a class of about maybe 70 of us. Okay. And I was a number 5 or 6 in line. Mm-hmm. And if I go over to the all-white school, I would lose my place in line, as far as, grades and stuff, grades and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was like number 5 or 6. And imagine me going over to the all-white school, I wouldn't be nowhere, Mm-hmm. And so we had a choice as far as graduating. Mm-hmm. We had a wooden building, and it had wooden stairs. We didn't have any AC. We had open the windows. We had used books. Mm-hmm. But we learned. Our teachers believed in teaching us. Mm-hmm. And we learned. There wasn't no playing around, nothing like that. Mm-hmm. We actually learned that 2 + 2 is 4. We ain't had no calculators. We didn't have no phones or nothing like that. It was pencil and paper. Mm-hmm. And matter of fact, I've been reading since I was 3 or 4 years old. My mama made it to the 5th grade. Mm-hmm. And she taught all of us to read and write and do. That's all we could do because we didn't have nothing else to do. We didn't actually have we had a radio in Mama's room. And you could only listen to the radio when Mama was gone. Mm-hmm. Unless it was on Sunday. And listening to the y'all don't know anything about this in Houston, it's KCOH KYLK in Houston, WLAC Nashville, Tennessee. Y'all too young for that. Y'all know nothing about that. On Sunday night we could listen to that if Mom was home. But other than that, we outside playing, practicing reading and writing and math. It was fun things for us to do. Mm-hmm. We didn't do nothing else. We was in the country. And with my mama, you didn't go nowhere but to church on Sunday, all day Sunday. And you go to town on Saturday evening after you finish your chores, which was washing and
on the washboard.
If the machine, we had a what they call a ringer washer machine. That was glory. Ooh, glory. Didn't have to that. I don't know if y'all never seen a washboard in these antique stores.
It was still there by the time I got there. It was still there.
Yeah, my grandmother had one.
Yeah, we had to use one, and my brothers had them duckins. You had to khakis. Mm-hmm. You had to wash them, and they had that stay flow starch, the kind you cook on the stove, and you starch them jeans and hang them on the line, and you had to iron the boogers. and they had to stand up stiff. They had to be.
Officer, they gonna stand up by
They had
themselves.
to stand up stiff. Yeah, we had to iron them boogers so those guys could have their pants and that was a country life, and I enjoyed the country life. I did. The worst part was walking to that bus stop. Lord have mercy, it would be so cold and raining. We had to walk virtually half a mile because we had to walk all the way to the highway from where we live. We live down off the road, off the main road, on the dirt road, and off the dirt road down into the pasture. So that was a minute. And we had to walk back when we were going to elementary school. We went to a little school in the country out by where my church is right now.
I was going to ask you about that.
That was a black school. It was called Weederville School, spelled Weideville, elementary school. It was on the property that was owned by the Fergusons, who owned the land down there. That's where the church was. The Fergusons donated the church, and the school, the county built the school for us, so us poor little black kids would have somewhere to go.
Oh,
but we enjoyed it. We had a piano in the front room. My teacher, Mrs. Porter, she taught 1st through 4th grade. Mrs. Raven taught the 4th through the 8th grade. When they finished the 8th grade, they go to town to the black school, Pickett High.
Okay.
They graduated from 8th grade. Then they went to high school, went to town to the high school, which is Pickett High, which is all black school still. And she had a piano in the front room. We'd come in the mornings, we'd have devotion, we'd sing, we'd do the pledge. It was so much fun. We didn't know we were poor. I mean, we didn't care that it was all black, but we had so much fun. We learned everything. We learned the Black National Anthem when we were in the 1st grade. You got people who don't know the words to that yet.
Yes.
They get to sing a song, and then
they don't know when you get to slaughter, you're supposed to take it up. Slaughter, and you look at them and go, what they been all their life,
Right.
Yeah, they don't even know how to sing that. We learned, all that, and we had a good time. Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, it's about in the right spot.
Right there.
Yeah, that's about right.
And they do mention community is served by Brenham Independent School District.
Yeah, they built us a school. We had an outdoor toilet. We had water in the cooler.
Wow.
But it was clean. It wasn't stinky or nothing like that. It was well built. It was clean and, things like that. And they come out and they clean it out. They keep it clean. And stand in line to use the toilet. That was like our excuse to get out the classroom. Go stand in line. Go stand in line. No. We had 2 recesses and lunchtime.
Okay.
We had recess at 10 o'clock. At lunchtime at 12, we had recess at 2 o'clock. And by the time we got to recess, it was time to go in the house. Schoolhouse. And you had time for maybe one more class, almost one more class. Then it was time to go home. We just had fun. But with as far as the segregation goes, yes. We had a bus station. It was divided into rooms. The white people had the benches to sit on. Had the chairs. We had the chairs. We had some benches to sit on the other side. We all used the same ticket counter, but you had to sit in different rooms.
Wow.
You had in the courthouse. Get this, in the courthouse. You had 2 water fountains side by side. One said white, one said colored, and the water tastes the same. You know how I know? Because I went over to the white fountain and tasted that, and it's the same as the one that said colored.
That right, mama. You better drink out that water fountain.
It was the same
Drink
damn
out that
water.
water fountain, mama.
Same water.
You better.
Same water.
Drink out that
And
water
so,
fountain, mama.
and that's the issue. That's the problem. It's the same.
It's
It's
the
the
same.
same. But they had to separate it. They had 2 bathrooms. Both bathrooms are clean. Both bathrooms the same. You know how I know? I went in there.
You better go in that bathroom, mama.
I love it.
Went in the white bathroom. One said white. They side by side. One say white. One say colored. Not black. Colored.
And
That's
what
right.
see,
I went
Tamika?
over there.
See?
They were the same.
Same.
Right. That's make it make sense.
It
Make it
don't
make
make sense.
No, it don't make sense. If I had got caught, it would have been different.
Yes.
That part.
But I didn't get caught, but it's the same.
Right.
So I don't understand. I just don't, it's just why they figured. I guess they still figured us as cattle.
Right.
Well, we're not humans.
As
Human.
property. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
You just
that's
got
their
to say
property.
it.
But they couldn't own us, but they could separate us.
Right.
It was it all depends on who you knew.
Mm-hmm.
Now at Washington County State Bank, my mama knew Mr. Sowens, okay, Mr. Billy Sowens.
Mm-hmm.
You need something, mama would send us in there and said to tell Mr. Billy Sowens, Clara said this. Mr. Billy Sowens, my mama sent me in here and she said to tell you she need this. Okay, you Clara, yeah. Clara can get wherever she wants.
Mm-hmm.
On credit. On
And-
credit, mama.
No. Okay, you go in the store, you go in Tony's. Down there
Yes,
on the line.
Tony's and Finkeys. That was
Tony's
still
and
around when
Finkeys.
I got there.
Okay, on the line. They call it the nigger run, but it was a line. That's where we all used to hang out.
Wow.
Sure
You
did.
go in there. Mr. Tony knew who you was. This Clara's girl. Yeah, this one of Clara's girls.
Going there
You
with a
go
note.
in there. You get the groceries. You get the groceries on credit. You pay them on Saturdays.
See, credit.
Because
In
we
Florida like that too. They
we chop cotton, the pick cotton all the week, and we go in there on Saturdays and pay the bill and get some more groceries on the credit. On the credit.
On the credit. The credit. The credit.
Not for credit. On the credit.
On the credit, right?
And they fill out a bill
On the credit.
say Clara's and sign it and put it on the little pad right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did. And
Now, Mom, you just mentioned chopping cotton. So you pick cotton? All of y'all pick cotton?
Nanny didn't. Nanny stayed at home and cooked because she was kind of always sickly.
And Nanny, y'all, if you've heard me talk about the autoimmune issues that are unfortunately a part of our DNA. My aunt was born with lupus. So she has been sickly.
She's been sickly all her life, and nobody knew what it was.
They didn't know what it was at that time.
No, she was just sickly and had to stay around the house. And she was even out of school for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And she would just sit around the house and just for a while she just kind of fell out of, just kind of sat around and just didn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And she quit school. She wasn't able to do anything. My sister lived in Dallas. My older sister's name was Benny Mae. She was named after my dad's brother, Benny.
Mm-hmm.
She came to Brenham and she said to Mama, I'm going to take her with me to Dallas. She don't need to be sitting around here doing nothing. I'm going to take her with me to Dallas where my sister needed a babysitter. Because she was working.
Had 6 kids.
She had a house full of kids. She was working. Her husband was working. So she needed a babysitter, but it got my sister to percolate, got her doing
Yeah.
stuff. So she
Yeah.
did better. She got a job. She was doing things, and she always sewed. My sister sewed. She taught my sister Betty how to sew. So I never sewed a thing in my life. They made me mad. They never did teach me how to sew. I never sewed a thing in my life. Y'all gonna teach me how to sew? I took homemaking. I made a blouse, and they came out crooked. I'm here to tell you, I ain't never sewed. My sister Betty, my younger sister, I don't know. That's the one case, Nemesis.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna leave that alone. But she could sew anything. She got married about 10 times. She sold 5 of her house, her wedding gowns.
She made my wedding
Did.
dress.
She did.
She made my
She
wedding
did.
dress, and yeah, she's very, very talented. Yeah, we are frenemies, is what we are.
Y'all keep talking. I gotta run to the, you know what?
Okay, all right. I'm gonna put you on mute, ma'am. I'm gonna put you on mute. Some kind of way. There we go. All right.
She was married 10 times. And
baby,
listen.
Listen.
She gonna keep it.
She is not lying. I know my aunt was married about probably 7 times.
Wow.
And the last time she got married, I ain't gonna lie, I tell the truth, shame the devil. I met the man. I didn't like it. It wasn't the last time, it was time before last. I told her, you don't need to marry him. She made me, this when we were still in Houston, she made me play the piano for her wedding. When I tell you, I was so unmotivated. I went and bought a song book that had the bridal song in it. I barely learned it. I'm sitting up there. Dun, 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 dun. When they got ready to walk out, Niska, you ain't gonna play this. I don't know that part. The yeah. I think that lasted a couple of years, maybe.
These two getting married.
I wanted to stand up from the piano. Me, I object.
Unmute your mama.
I'm unmuting. Mama, I'm telling them a story about the time Aunt Betty got married and she made me play the piano. I told her not to marry that man, but she did anyway.
What was that, George? The second time she married George?
Yes.
The second time.
And they made me play. She made me play the piano, and I barely played it.
Yeah. Yeah. She got her down there to the altar, but she had to walk out on her own. No music.
See, I told you.
No music.
So you ain't gonna play that? I don't know that part.
I don't know that. I don't know that part. She said, no music.
I told my auntie, do not marry him. Do not marry him. And that lasted what, a couple of years?
And maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. And he wanted to know what she had that he could have.
Bad juju, very bad. He was
evil.
He was an evil man. I sensed it immediately. I was like, I better don't marry him. Don't marry him. And she did. And
but she's always the kind you can't tell her nothing. Even today, you can't tell her nothing. Betty, don't go down that road. Betty, don't go here. Don't go there. Don't go here. Don't. The preacher.
And she's very annoying. Here's the thing. This is why we're frenemies. Growing up, she was the youngest. And she was closer to me and my cousins. Very anointed. Could give a word. Always on point. But then she just had her ways. And sometimes she would go left.
About things.
you could listen to her for some stuff and then just be like, that's okay for others. But she is an anointed minister. Anointed, but she is a legitimate elder in the AME church. She is legit and can't take that part from her.
Oh no, but she just.
But
yes,
she's
Auntie
special.
Mary, you're late. You're very late. We're getting ready to get off.
Mary. Miss Mary, we are talking with my mom, talking about growing up in my hometown in Brenham, Texas, when dealing with segregation stuff and going to all black schools and things of that nature. Somebody got a TV. Mama, you got to turn your TV down, Mama.
Oh, you can hear it? Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me hit the mute button.
You got to put it on mute
And how,
over there watching
Law and Order. How that white water tastes like that colored water.
And how does she know the white water tasted like the colored water? Because she snuck over there and drank in the fountain.
I drank it.
The same.
It is the same.
Go, Rudy Bridges.
It was the same. I'm here to tell you.
Rudy Bridges. I love it.
That was hilarious.
Okay, they could have saved the money making them two signs.
Right.
It's the same water. No way to separate the water. No way. It's coming into the building in the same pipe. No way to separate that water.
Mm-mm.
It just shows you what kind of sense they had. What kind of mentality they was working with.
I love you.
None.
No
And
mentality.
then on top of that, because a lot of the white people were friendly to us. It depends on who you knew.
Yeah.
It's dumb as rocks.
Like there's a box of rocks.
A box of rocks.
Yeah, like I said, you go to town, you go to the bank, tell Mr. Billy Sowens, I need such and such of this, or that you my child and you need such and such of this. I got 2 cars through the bank, and my mama sent me to the bank. And I got 2 cars through the bank, and my mama sent me to the bank and say, tell that I sent you. My first 2 cars when I was in college. We had to have a car because I was in Prairie and then before they built the dorm down there,
my daddy.
We had to. Oh, well.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say. I didn't. Come back, Mama. Come back.
That was the love of my life, but he did me wrong.
Come back, Mama. Come back.
I'm wrong. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Kiki, come back. Come back, Kiki. Okay. It's safe.
I ain't going off on him. It's too late.
It's 51 years too late.
51 years too late. I was 18 when I met him. We 75 now. We just speaking. That's it.
Just wait, Mama. Mama.
But I was saying
you needed a car.
We were in Prairie View, and we needed a car to drive because we had to get our own apartment. They didn't even have a dormitory then for us. We had to get our own apartment with to drive to the classrooms and such. So I had to have a vehicle and had to drive back and forth to Houston and such. So, like I said, I go to the bank. I had 2 cars financed through the bank, and Mama just sent me to the bank.
Because your mama said.
Mama said. Yeah. So it depends on who it is you know.
I was going to say it depends. It still depends on who you know.
Who you know.
And we got a good reputation.
Respect. I would say he had good respect, but he respected your mom. You know, that was respect.
Yeah, that's where she had a little bank account. That's where her little check went to. And such as it was. And when we had to do business, we go to the bank, Washington County State Bank.
Washington County State Bank. Yep.
It's not here anymore, but that's the bank we used. Yeah, and when we need something, tell Mr. Billy Sowens.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody from Brenham that should hear this, they should remember Mr. Billy Sowens.
Mm-hmm.
That's who she did business with.
See, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the way you carry yourself and who you know. And my grandfather, his name was Daniel Turknett. We called him Papa. And if he knew everybody because he was there, he was older, and we could say my grandpa is Dan Turknett.
Mm-hmm.
He lives so and so down there on the old
On the branch.
Hawk Branch, across Hawk Branch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I know Dan Turknett. You need something? I come in here to do this for my grandpa, Dan Turknett.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we know him. They give you what you need, and they put it on the credit.
On the credit.
On the credit.
Mm-hmm.
On his slip. And put it over there on the pile. I'm here to tell you.
Because they knew he was good for it.
He was good for it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you ain't gonna go and tell no lie if you wanted to live, because they beat the skin off of you, honey. I'm here to tell you.
Yes.
But it wasn't, it wasn't that. You tell them, Mama said. It ain't like these kids nowadays. You come up with nothing, you be looking for them in broad daylight with a spotlight nowadays. If you hadn't let the kids handle your business the way you used to do it now. But it was different growing up. It was different. Like I said, they had the separation. They had the black. No, they had the coloreds, and they had the white. But it's yeah. But I'm
they
proud.
changed more colors than we will ever do.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm proud to have gone to an all-black high school because we learned. You know what? Kids had speeches for might have been Christmas, and I wrote their speeches out. It was Easter or Christmas, one of the two. Might have been Easter.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote the speeches out for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say, Grandma, we can't read this. We don't know how to read cursive.
Cursive.
I looked at them. I said, what? We can't read this. We don't know how to.
They don't teach cursive anymore.
Everything's technology.
Right.
It's technology.
Right.
They said, Grandma, we can't read this. I say, what? Huh?
So I'm gonna have to send
get
them some workbooks.
I went to Sam's and got them some starting from scratch, some ABC books.
Okay.
Some trace words.
Yeah.
To get them some books to learn.
Good. Okay.
And I said, don't come back at me no more and tell me you can't read no cursive.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad though.
It is.
It is.
Why would they take that out of school? Why would they do that? Then how do they sign their name?
A X. Those who couldn't write.
Brandon, I guess.
I'm talking about these children.
Oh, okay.
They don't have to worry about it.
Cursive about the school. How they sign their name?
They don't have to worry about it right now.
They don't know it's the difference between printing and signing.
They don't.
If they're not teaching them how the cursive, they're not teaching them. There's a difference in signing and printing.
Yes, they don't. No, they don't know the difference.
So that's how people are going to be able to get over on them because they're not being taught.
No, they're not. That's why I said we learned.
So I guess our generation was almost the last one to get everything across the board. We still had home ec, we still had shop.
Yeah.
We still had typing classes.
Yeah.
We still had all of that.
Yeah.
We learned all of that, and we almost the last ones to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Kiki graduated in 89. I graduated in 90. Mika, when you graduated?
97. So
did y'all still have that when you were going to school? Like not typing classes. I'm pretty sure that was gone but home ec and shop and all of that. Thank you.
FBLA, you know, Future Business Leaders of America, you know, all them different type of classes and stuff where they was teaching.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's sad. That is
I
so sad.
have a friend now. She teaches a class in cursive writing for kids now.
They need it. Yeah. Yeah, they need
They need to
it.
bring that back. They need to bring that right on back.
That's so crazy. That is so crazy.
Oh, well, wait a minute. They got to find somebody to teach it first. They ain't got no teachers.
It's because they're tired. They underpaid, and the kids are able to do all this crazy
That's
stuff.
right. The
And they
kids
can't put their hands on them.
learned. The kids go to school and they don't learn. You tell them, I'm gonna tell my mama. So what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my mama. So what? I tell her what to do. They come in class and they sit down. They got these phones. I said, if I was a teacher, they'd have to put that phone in the basket on my desk. I'm sorry, they couldn't keep no phone. They say, I have a right. Not here, you don't have no rights. That's why I quit teaching. Kids were when my kids were in school, the twins, not Kay, the twins. Well, when Kay was in school, I would always come to Brenham on my days off, and I go to school with her on the days when I was off, when I was here, when I was off. But when the twins were in school, every school they went to, I taught at. I didn't necessarily have to be in their class. I wasn't in their class, but I was at the school. They never had a problem because I knew the secretary, I knew the principal, I knew half the teachers, and I knew the secretary in the front office because I go in the front office and I volunteer, and I sign all the kids in the morning. If they was late, I had to give them a slip, and I go around. I spent a lot of time in the library. I love to read. I love to read. Spend a lot of time in the library. That's why. Do you still read, Kay? Do you still have time to read?
Not as much time as I would like, but I still read.
That's good.
Thanks to you.
That's good.
That's how I learned about Sparta history, reading and educating myself, because they're not teaching this.
What they say?
They
What
don't
they say
want to.
about?
They're trying to
If
take
you
all that.
about them color folks.
They trying to take all that out. They're trying to take all the Black history out of the schools.
If you want to keep something from a Black person, put it
in a book.
Put it in a book.
Put it in a book.
Yeah. Just tell me where the book. Tell me where the book went to, and I can find it.
Right. That part. I love your mom.
That part. Well, I have loved today's discussion. I wasn't really sure. I kind of knew. I kind of knew where I wanted to go with it, but wasn't really sure if it was gonna happen. And I pulled that thing up, and Mika popped up, the person I had here.
Look at God.
And we just took it on and went on to glory with it. Got a chance to include my mama.
Then we closed it out with For Real Black History.
For Real Black History. Yes. Thank you, Ma, for
experienced it all.
Yes. Thank you, Ma, for coming on. And Kia watching, Mama, and Coco was watching too. I don't know if he's still on here.
Oh, really?
But thank everybody. Thank you, Tamika, for hopping on at the last. It was almost last minute, but thank you. I appreciate it. We praying for Kawana and V. V had to have a procedure done.
Oh, really?
Is
so how they doing?
She is resting. They doing okay. She's doing okay, but she just had it done. So Kawana got her nurse's hat on, and she over there being
I was thinking she over there taking care, nursing and taking care of things. Okay, well, when you talk to them, tell her I said peace and blessings.
Oh, Mama, Miss Evelina watching, Mama.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she just popped on. Oh, that's my mom, one of my mama's good friends.
We classmates. Yeah, we graduated from Pickett High, and we used to get together, but now we just kind of follow. Miss Evelina is not doing as well as she used to be. She used to keep us on point. She really used to keep us on point. That
I
lady
was there
can
with
cook.
y'all with some of y'all. With
That
some of
lady,
those.
that lady could cook. Yes, sir.
Yes.
We could cook. We come. I was still in LaPorte. We come to Brenham. I go straight to her house because I know she could cook something. And then her
Wow.
mother-in-law was next door. That lady could cook.
See, Tamika, you talking about the one person stay here, the other person stay there. What?
Right. See, all confirmation.
That's how it
Mhm.
is. That's how it still is in our home.
Yeah.
Living.
Yeah, and
I
she's
love
not
it.
doing well. And we had another classmate. She lived in Houston. Super Bowl, we were at her house. I thought about it Sunday, and it just my heart just fell because she's not doing good. She's in the facility, and she's not been with Miss Joyce. She's not been doing well for years.
Oh man.
She's in a facility right down the street in Navasota, but she's not. We used to be at her house for Super Bowl. That was the place to be, at her house in Houston. And we all used to. We just kind of somebody just was the glue to pull us together. And now we just all kind of spread out here, there, and yonder. And I thank God that I'm still up and able to get around.
Amen.
So many of my classmates are not able to do what they used to.
Yes,
Yeah, my
ma'am.
mama still got her CDL license, baby. She still drives the school bus. Play with her if you want to.
Okay. See what I'm
Play with her
I
if you
don't.
want to.
Yeah, I don't know. I never had no kids. They didn't play with me like that. No,
Play with her if you want to.
no.
Don't play with it. 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 Don't play.
Quacks.
Don't.
We are
That
gonna have to
part.
get up out of here. This conversation is good, but
All
we
right.
is past 12 minutes past the hour.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Is we in trouble?
So no,
Is
we ain't in trouble.
Is
We
we
ain't
in
in
trouble?
trouble. But we got to get on up out of here. Again, thank you, Ma, for stopping through. Thank you, Tamika, for stopping
Yes,
through.
ma'am.
My girl Kiki.
Cut them up, Key.
Cut them up, Key. Tell the folks where they can find you.
They can find me behind these scissors. No, let me. You can find me on Facebook with my government name, which is Waketha, Juaketha Lewis.
Okay. I got you now.
Yes. And on Instagram, I am BORNSTAR 916, Born Star 916, and KUTEMUPKE. Cut them up, Key.
Cut them up, Key. Tamika, this Sister McClendon, tell the folks how they can find you, ma'am.
Well, you can find me on Instagram, Mika_wine_on_wheels, baby. And I'm working on my Instagram for my Mika Handmade Creations. But if you would like to get some earrings, I should have put them on. I should put my earrings on tonight. But
You should have. And I didn't bring mine with me, so I'm sorry. I didn't.
I handmade earrings, so you can hit me up on
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay.
Ma'am.
You said it. Earrings. You said it. Okay.
So she gonna need a pair, Mika. I'm gonna hit you up.
You'll be hearing from me.
I'm gonna hit you up.
I got
Red.
I love red, but I'll take what I can get.
Okay, I got you, Mama. I got you.
I love red.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And
Yes,
Mama, you gonna
ma'am.
tell the people where they can find you on social media?
I'm on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. What's your
Where
handle?
am I? I don't know. Just Susie. Just Susie. Susie Elliott. That's me. I don't have no special handle. I'm just Susie. I might change it another time, but I'm just Susie.
So it's Susie Elliott. Anybody there?
Susie Elliott.
Anybody else?
Mama say, find me on Facebook.
Find me on Facebook. Find me, literally find me.
If you look on Facebook, you gonna find me somewhere.
Find you.
I gotta go follow your mama, Niecy. I love
Girl.
you.
Well, this is your girl, Lady K. You can find me on Facebook. It's the page you want to go to is Nissa, which is
Nissa.
N-N-I-S-S-A-K-L-E-N.
2 N's, 2 S's, 1 A. 2 N's, 2 S's, 1 A.
2 N's, 2 S's, 1 I, 1 A. And you can find me on Instagram at just Nissa K, JUSTNISSAK. If you want to get in contact with the Ladies Den, you can find us on Instagram at the Ladies Den 2023, on Facebook at the Ladies Den, and on YouTube. If you would subscribe to our channel, it's the Ladies Den Podcast. If you're interested in advertising with us, or if you just want to be a guest on the show like these two ladies are now, you can email us at theladiesden23@gmail.com, and we will be happy to have you on the air. And so we are about to get up out of here.
Lady K, are you ready?
I know she ready.
Kiki, are you ready? Bayou Diva, let them know that you're ready.
Go.
It's Thursday night, they at it again. You got it locked into the Ladies Den. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. She was popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab tissues. Just wait till a break and they say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate the love because it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating. Enjoy the entertainment. You are locked in to the Ladies Den. So there's no confusion. They love what they're doing. You are locked in to the Ladies Den.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.
Bye.